Peace, family. What's good? It's your brother God Science. I'm up in here once again. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch, subscribe. I really appreciate y'all. Gonna hit y'all with a real video here. Now, a lot of people ain't gonna like this video. A lot of people are gonna disagree with me in this video. Then there might be some people that will connect with me on this video. It's just basically thoughts that I'm just putting out of a way I used to think and just looking at things from a different perspective. Now, growing up as a black person in America, your experience is going to be different from any other races, period. And the other races, they don't understand that because they're not black. Now, that's not an excuse to sit in your ass and not do anything and try to strive and live your dreams. And let's not be retarded. Let's have common sense. But what I do mean is that there's roadblocks. They ain't playing fair because of this color of your skin. Growing up when I was young, and I said this before a lot of times, I didn't have knowledge of self all the time. So I just remember from growing up being a dark-skinned black man in America, I was always picked on. And not only by white people, by my own people. So much so to the point I already explained this, that there was a kid that I had a baby with. I said that wrong. A woman that I had a baby with, supposedly had a baby with. I didn't know if that's my baby or not because she was having sex with someone else. But the point is, it could have been my baby. But instead of her get a blood test and me chasing her for years to get a blood test, she decided to hide. Do you want to know the reason why? It wasn't not because I was a good guy. It was, yes, she was a little bit, I was a little bit older, a couple years older. It wasn't any no illegal shit or nothing like that. The point is, it was because I was dark skinned and the other dude was like a light skinned Chinese from Jamaica. Now, think about that. It's not the character I am. That's from your own people. So I grew up always thinking, is black people cursed? Are we really fucking cursed? Now, I don't know what to believe with this corona shit. I really don't. But sometimes you go through YouTube and you switch on to another motherfucking channel and you see some shit and they talk about African Americans are one of the most people being taken out. And it's like the elderly, black. And I'm like, okay, so this thing doesn't have any color barriers like most majority of the things. We are the only assholes, the most immature people probably in the universe that still judge people over color, which is the most stupidest things. I think that's why UFOs, if there are UFOs, and you watch these shows and they're like, they're so interested in the human being, they're interested in our planet. Nah, they having a fucking an entertainment. They're like watching us like how we watch certain shit on YouTube and laugh our ass off, like fucking channels like Hassan Campbell and shit like that. No disrespect to him, but the dude is entertaining. And that's why they probably come to visit us, because we're so entertaining and retarded that we fucking pick fights and go to wars and do all these things over fucking color. Okay? But I used to think this way. My people didn't like me. And then when it came to females, they didn't like me either because I wasn't one of those dark skin. See, dark skinned dudes was not always in style. You had the light skinned, curly, Albie Shore looking dudes back in the days. And they seem to get all the females. Why? Because they more wider. This is a sickness that we have as a people. You know what I'm saying? Sickened. You can call it the caste system. Whatever. The point is this. Are we fucking cursed? I mean, Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam talk about a mothership that's here. They touch the wife. They try to take us out. They're coming. Well, come. Then you have the Christians that's waiting on Jesus. I'm not going to, if that's what you believe, bring it. I know the true meaning of what bringing back Jesus means. It means our consciousness, our Christ consciousness, but that's a whole different video. But you can't tell certain people that, all right? Are you trying to say Jesus wasn't a man? Regardless if he was a man or not, nobody's listening to his fucking messages. Period. We know that. Else it won't be in this state. You know what I mean? So, is black people really, are we really cursed or some shit? I mean, I just don't, And what I've came to this whole conclusion is maybe race is not as important as we think. Now, the white people in this society, race is important. But in the grand scheme of things, if we're supposed to be light beings, if we're supposed to be here, my question is, I want to know more where melanin fits in. Now, I've studied a lot of stuff by Bobby Hemmett. Now, Bobby Hemmett, as you can understand as a teacher, he's very complex. A paragraph might take you 6 months to a year to figure out. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep his teachings are. But my point is, are we getting a little bit of help here? I don't know. Like Jay Wood the Damager said, why he's gonna save you? He didn't save your forefathers. Anyway, man, what y'all think about that? Is black people really cursed? Do we just have, I can just go from economic wise, yes, we've been through a lot. But at the same time, we were captured, right? We had I'm talking before, not before our greatness, when we built pyramids and shit, all right, and created mathematics, talking about that period when we was in slavery. Why us? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I looked at it that way. I got more understanding now, but it's just something to ask, like, damn, do we get a fucking break? Thank you guys for watching. What y'all even think, man? Do y'all even care? This is just my rant for the day. Just going through thoughts and looking at things differently. And, maybe majority of us are, because we are not who we're acting. Now, I've heard this from the Hebrew Israelite, and I don't agree with majority of the things there. But one thing I can say is we don't act the way we're supposed to act. All right? We love to kill each other, without a doubt. We'll go to war with each other. But if it became something about another race attacking us, not promoting that shit, because it is all bullshit. But if a race is coming to attack us, then it'll be hesitation. But let it be another brother, and some dudes, and some more brothers. These dudes will go all out, leave their family and everything. It's just something there. The fuck. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all stay safe. Peace.